Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of my legendary Lootpedia for Borderlands 2. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at some stuff that comes from some of the later maps that you're going to get to, including the Highlands and Caustic Caverns, and also the wildlife exploitation preserves. So let's get started. And we're going to come here to the Highlands Overlook fast travel station, and we're going to be heading over here. Now, in order to farm this next enemy, you do need to do the best Mother's Day ever side quest. While doing that mission, you encounter a named enemy called Henry. All right, we got nothing on run number 1, so we try again. Keep in mind, this guy can also drop a rare skin, so be on the lookout for that. Finally, run 72. This thing is ridiculous. Dropping at a whopping 5%. Now on to the Highlands Outwash. As you can see right here, what we're going to do is we're going to run over and we're going to fight old Slappy, who's about right about there where I'm aiming at. Now, in order to fight old Slappy, you do have to do the side quest Slap Happy. After you do that, you can come back here and farm him as much as you'd like. Let's run over to him. Now, along the way, you will have a lot of annoying stalkers, including rabbit stalkers. If you hug this wall, you can pretty much dodge most of them. Now, old Slappy is going to spawn in this area down here where the water's at. And I want to show you one way that you can make this farm a little bit faster so you don't have to run past all those stalkers every time. There is a door down here that leads to the Highlands. You can go out this door, and then when you come back in, that'll make all of your future saves start at that door, so you won't have to run quite as far. You just got to run up this hill and over to the right. Makes it much faster. All right, and there's old Slappy. How about a first run after the annoyance that was Henry? How about that? Wouldn't that be great? Or not? So we will try again. Now, please note that at first you can't even shoot him. You have to wait till he goes through this, he does this, he goes underground. Then when he pops out, that's when you can finally start shooting him. So don't waste your ammo. There we go. Run number 11, we got the Striker. Now, the Striker does drop at a 10% drop chance from old Slappy, or you can get it at a 1.7% drop chance from Master G. Don't know why they decided to put some of these guns on the raid bosses in the first DLC. It makes no sense, and the drop rate is so abysmal, it's kind of pointless. This thing can also world drop as well. Up next, Caustic Caverns. So starting from the beginning of the map, what you want to do is you want to open this door, and we are going to head over to our right, and there's a cave over that way that we want to go through. And up first is Blue, who you do need to do the safe and sound mission in order to get this guy to even spawn. After you do the safe and sound mission, you can come back here and he will respawn every single time. We're just heading for this cave right over here. You can run past every single enemy if you like. All right, after you go through the cave, you're going to drop down into another little section over here, and you will fight Blue. You want to hang the left here. Don't go out into the corrosion. Hang a left and go out here. And there's Blue. He will spawn in when you get close enough to him. This is where it's located on the map right here. As you can see, here's your starting point, and you just head over this way. Now, there are some other chrysalisks in the arena that you can kill to get second wins off of as well if you need to. Make sure you shoot Blue's legs. That is the only way that you can kill Blue, and you'll know if you got a drop because usually he flings it out over against this wall. Sometimes it lands in the puddle. Very rarely does it land here. Usually it heads over toward this wall. So we didn't get it on this run, but we will try again. Now, I do want to point out another thing. If you go straight over that way from Blue's arena, you will need either a very substantial shield or very high health. There is a Dark Souls Easter egg over there. All right, so let's farm. One thing that I've been told about Blue, but I've never been able to confirm, is that if you do not let him slide forward before you kill him, then he will not drop his loot. Now, this time he slid backwards. I don't know if that's going to make any difference or not, but we're going to kill him and see. Yeah, we got nothing unless he shoots something out here at the end. Yeah, just crystals. Oh, there we go. We got it. This guy's trying to steal it. Fabled Tortoise. Now, we got pretty lucky on that. That only took 3 runs, and we got this. This thing does drop at a 10% drop rate from Blue, and you can get it as a world drop as well. All right, now from this exact same spot, we're actually going to run all the way across the map to the Minecraft Easter egg area. So you're going to be heading over in that direction over there. There's a little pathway over here that you can take. Of course, you can get to this from the original pathway as well. You don't have to run all the way over here and then go that way. From the original starting point, there's a little cave over here that guides you in this direction as well. So let me show you on the map. So starting here, you just go forward and hang this left area and head over this way to the Minecraft area, and Blue is over here in this area. Now you can just run past all these threshers if you like, and we're just going to run through this infested warehouse area. Beyond this, there'll be kind of like a train track kind of area, and we're just going to stay on that train track and kind of go to the right. We're gonna be heading basically right behind this rock over here, but you want to take the tracks and go all the way across, otherwise you won't be able to get into this cave. So this is one of the coolest Easter eggs in all of Borderlands, in my opinion, possibly one of the coolest Easter eggs I've seen in any video game. And all you got to do is just jump over here, jump up on here, go around this back way, and you'll see these Minecraft looking blocks. Now you do need to smash your way through them. A lot of them do take a few hits to get through because, you know, Minecraft. All right, and then we get to our second wall in here. Now if you see any blocks that are purple in color, that means they have iridium inside of them. And inside here you will find some creepers. You just need to kill all of these guys, and then you'll get a badass creeper at the end, and the badass creeper is what we're looking for. So this Minecraft Easter egg is right here on your map. As you can see, it's basically all the way at the end of the map. So again, all the way around to here. It looks like it's off the map, but it's actually not. All right, and these guys can drop a bunch of different skins and stuff as well, so keep your eyes peeled for any of those that you might want. And then finally the badass creeper comes out, and on the first run he actually dropped us the Blockhead. That's pretty nice. So the Blockhead actually only drops at a 6.25% drop chance, so getting that this quickly first run was very, very lucky on our part. So let's come back and try again to get the other drop, which is a legendary sniper. All right, run number 2, he dropped us the head. So again, keep your eyes peeled for the heads and skins. Now you can also make these guys blow themselves up if you want, and if you actually lead them over to a big section of blocks, you can have them blow up a bunch of blocks. So if there's some iridium in there that you want, for example, you can have them blow that up for you. And we got it. That was actually only run number 3. That's pretty crazy that we got both things in 3 runs, because that is a long run to get over here. So I am so thankful that we got those pretty quick. All right, so just like the Blockhead, the Longbow has a 6.25% drop chance from the badass creeper, and only the badass creeper. The other creepers can't drop anything other than skins. So up next, the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve. All right, now on this map we have 3 named enemies that we can farm. We also have chubby racks, chubby stalkers, and loot midgets that spawn on this map. So I'm going to show you the locations and the missions you need to do in order to get all of those. So first off, right from the spawn, if you come into this area here, you will occasionally find some chubby or tubby stalkers in this area. Also, if you shoot these egg sacs, you can occasionally get loot midgets from them. So shoot all 4 of these, and who knows, maybe you'll luck out. There, we just need to run across the map, and we've got a long run ahead of us. So I will cut ahead to where we get there. You're basically just running all the way over to the middle section of this map, and I'll show you that spot here in just a moment. Now there is a red chest in this room. If you want to get to that, you can shoot that barrel up there, and that will deactivate the gate if you have better aim than me. There we go. And as you can see, here's the red chest. That is located right here on your map. All right, eventually you'll come to this dome area, and this is where you'll encounter your first 2 named enemies, Timon and Pumbaa. However, they are rare spawns. They do not spawn every single time you come here, so keep that in mind. You will have to look for them quite frequently before you get them sometimes. According to lootlemon.com, they do have a 33.3% chance to spawn. Now, what I would recommend doing is coming through here and going into the natural selection annex right here. If you have this available to you, this is anybody that pre-ordered the game, or if you bought the Handsome Collection, you should have this available to you. If you don't have this available, but you have a friend who does, if you join their game and come in here, then it unlocks for you as well, even if you didn't pay for it. So pretty neat little trick for you guys there. Now, when you come out of the natural selection annex, that is going to make it so that you spawn right here every single time. And then you can just run out here and look for Timon and Pumbaa. Now, we did not get them to spawn on this run, so let's save and quit and check for them again. Yep. And as you can see, if you see either Timon or Pumbaa, then you know that you've got them both, because they both spawn together every time. So here's Tumbaa. So let's go and kill him. There's Pimon. Pimon's dead. Where's Tumbaa? I've lost sight of him. There's too much chaos, visual pollution, and neither of them dropped their drop for us on that first run. So we'll try again. Just as a point of reference, you can stand at this door and not aggro these guys, potentially, but there they go. That gives you a chance to look around out there and see if they spawn. They did not, so run number 5 coming up. All right, run number 5, we actually got them to spawn again. Let's hope that we get the drops. All right, nothing from Pimon. Where's Tumbaa at? The main problem is tracking him down. There's Tumbaa. And no luck on him either. So run 6 coming up. Yeah, you also get a challenge if you kill both of them together within a certain amount of time, as you saw that pop up there. All right, no drops from either of them. Tumbaa's dancing. No loot from either of them yet again. 12 runs in. Run 31, we got him again. Nothing from him. I'm gonna go on a limb and say nothing from him too. Nope, we got something. There we go. The transformer shield. Nice. And naturally the stalker's not going to let me look at it. All right. The transformer has a 10% drop chance from Pimon here in the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve. It can also world drop. Now at its absolute best parts wise, this thing can absorb up to 40% of enemy bullets, making it kind of like a baby sham. Plus it grants you immunity to electrocute damage. It does convert 100% of shock damage into shields. Run 34. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, we got something. Yeah, there we go. The Deliverance. Couldn't find Tumbaa, but you know, the Topnia took care of it for me. The Deliverance has a 10% drop chance from Tumbaa. It can also drop at a whopping 1.95% from the Gold Golem. Not sure why they bothered to do that yet again. This thing can also world drop. Now, from that exact same door that we went through to make this save station here at the Natural Selection Annex, you're also going to do your next farm from here as well. Now, the next farm is just for world drops, so keep that in mind, but it does lead us toward our next named enemy as well. So coming out of the Natural Selection Annex, you can go this way and go around, or if you feel comfortable doing a little bit of a shortcut, you don't have to grenade jump, you don't have to do any rocket jumping, you just gotta carefully jump around this waterfall. So you jump here, and then you want to go over toward this corner, jump up, and then you go around here and you jump up onto the waterfall, and I failed at it. So you can see it's not the easiest thing in the world, so you might just want to go the other way and not deal with this every time. However, if you do stick this, then it is a faster run ultimately. Now we're gonna have a bunch of robots here, so I'm going to use some corrosion this time. Now the only bad thing about these next couple of farms is you're going to have to kill some enemies to get into the next area. That door does not open on its own. You have to kill these waves of robots and stalkers before they'll let you through. So it is kind of annoying, but you got to do what you got to do to get that loot. Now when you see this ultimate badass stalker spawn in, as soon as you kill him, this door is going to start to open, and it's going to have another badass loader right here. So after you kill this badass loader, you are now free to go through the door, and you don't have to kill any more enemies if you don't want to. Now going through here, if you've done the Doctor's Orders quest and you haven't picked up any of the items for the Doctor's Orders quest, then you'll be able to pop open these chests to get loot midgets. However, I have picked up this mission and completed it, but I just wanted to show you guys where this room was. You have a freaking red chest in here, and you would have the chance to get 4 loot midgets. But we're gonna go ahead and continue on along this path, and we're gonna go through this door, and we're making our way over toward where we went to rescue Bloodwing during the story mission. Now along the way, you do have a couple of things that you can shoot. These egg sacs, you can get loot midgets out of these. There's one right there. You can also get the occasional tubby stalker through here too, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But we're just going to continue on the path here, going up these stairs and around, and we're going to have some engineers and some stalkers over here to kill before we can open up the next door. And then after that, we're going to be heading in to fight the son of Mothrakk. Now, like the other door where we had to kill a bunch of robots, you will have to kill some stuff here before you can get the engineers to spawn at the door. Once these engineers spawn at this door, then you'll be able to get through there. But until you get these enemies killed, you won't get the engineers to spawn, so this might take a while. Keep your eyes open also for Chubby Rack as well, because they can spawn there. All right, now the engineers have opened up the door. You can kill these guys if you want to, or you can just run past them. Either way, the door is open at this point. You don't have to kill them if you'd rather speed things up and just run by. Now, unfortunately, unless you do some serious rocket jumping, this is the only way that you can farm Son of Mothrakk. You do have to go through all that every single time. The Natural Selection Annex does speed it up by a considerable amount, because it used to be that you would have to like run all the way through the map to get over here. So at least, you know, with the Natural Selection Annex, you don't have to deal with that. All right, up here, you got some chests. If you open these guys up, occasionally you can get some loot midgets out of here. All right, and then we're going to go down the elevator into this arena, which you can see right here on your map. And right here is where the Son of Mothrakk is going to spawn. One really horrible thing about this fight is Son of Mothrakk can drop its loot through the floor. Ideally, you want to try and kill it like right here. This seems to be a fairly solid part of the floor. You don't want to kill it over top of this, and I've had loot fall through the floor even over here. So good luck. There's not really a good way to get the loot to go exactly where you want, unfortunately. Now, after you kill them, you do have a couple of chests that will spawn over here, a couple of red chests, so go ahead and pop those and get your loot as well. But with that said, we're gonna have to save quit and run all the way back over here from that Natural Selection Annex and farm some more. So wish me luck. And we had the drop, but it went through the floor. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but it went through the floor. Bad enough you have to run all the way over here, but then you do that and your loot goes through the floor. It really sucks. Ooh, I actually got a skin that I didn't have. I guess this is exclusive to Mothrakk because I don't have that one. Nice. So keep your eyes peeled out for those too, man. Oh, we got it. We got it. Don't fall through the floor. Yes. Run 35. We got it to drop and not go through the floor. We'd actually gotten one earlier, but it fell through the floor, so I couldn't show you. This thing has a 5% drop chance from Son of Mothrakk, or it can also drop from Rakanoth Hammerlock Hunt DLC at a whopping 5% chance there as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more. Next episode coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.